everyone, it is Dyanne here from decoeasy. Dyanne and I are super happy that you came over to watch another home decor video. Let's start crafting and see what we're going to make today. Hey everyone, it's Dyanne here with a new DIY. Today I'm going to make something of this muffin baking tray thing. I don't know how you call it, but this is the back. This is the front side. And I thought it would be great for using it for some kind of lemon themed summer spring decor. Only thing is that this stuff might be really hard to paint because it is a non-stick, easy to clean thing. So I think I'm going to take it outside on a large piece of cloth or something, and then just first spray paint it, and then I hopefully can paint it in another color. Are you ready? Then let's get on crafting. I think this is a spray paint that I'm going to use. It is a black matte spray paint from Action. I think this thing costs €5 or something. I also have it in silver. I have it in white, red, I believe. I use it for Christmas items most of the time. But now I'm going for the matte black part, or color, sorry. Okay, bad advice from me. Sorry, don't use spray paint on this thing. As you can see, only drops. No spray attaches, no paint attaches to the surface. So yeah, I'm going to clean this, and I think I will just first put glue on it. Or you can also use Mod Podge. I use the cheap Mod Podge from the Action. And then I just use my blackboard paint because this isn't gonna work. Unfortunately, the idea seemed good, but it didn't work out. So don't do this, don't try this at home. Okay, that was dumb. I thought I was filming the whole process of me putting glue upon the tray, but that didn't happen. Somehow the camera didn't turn on. I'm really sorry. I just told you that I cleaned the whole baking tray with soap and hot water, really hot water, and that I now applied glue, a really thick layer, and let that dry really well. And then hopefully afterwards, after this, we can paint the tray in the right color. And therefore I'm going to use my blackboard paint. But first this has to dry, and then hopefully the glue made a nice base for the paint to set on. The drying process takes a while, so I'm going to speed it up with the blow dryer on the hottest stand, because yeah, this thing can take up to I think 250 degrees temperature. I have no idea how much Fahrenheit that is, but just going to blow dry it, and hopefully then the glue will dry up, and that have to be transparent because you can see it. There only still are little parts white left. It's now definitely dry, but some parts are still white. I have no idea why that happened. Maybe the glue wasn't mixed up well enough because this is a new bottle. Okay, well, let's grab the paint and the paintbrush, and then we're going to make the whole thing in the black color. The black paint is dry. Time to paint white, or use the white paint. I have to stir a little bit. Okay. I think this will do. And the only thing I want to paint now is the top section, so not the inside parts of the tray. Just the top section. Might be necessary for me to get myself another brush doing this, but we'll see that later. First, carefully going to paint around the edges. And I think I need a second layer for this too. Anyway, I'll be back when the thing is painted. I'm filming it from this angle so you can see better what I mean. The white paint is on, but as you can see, the edges aren't super straight. So I think I have to cover that up with, of course, twine. Just use the hot glue gun and then twine around the edges to get a really farmhouse look. Okay, here I have some twine. I'm just going to glue that around here. And for the attachment, I always use scissors. So I heated up the glue gun. Just add a dot of glue. Of course, there always are spider webs. trying to glue as close as I can to the side line between black and white. And I hope that it totally covers up. Now, because it's a round shape, I think I need to glue all around, because otherwise I don't think it will stick. I'm just continuing my way for each shape. Here you see the result with the twine glued to the baking tray. Okay, I think it is time to start decorating this tray. Because it is a cupcake baking tray, I like to put it in the kitchen. And when I have something in the kitchen, I really think it is a nice way that you show, how do you call that? And you can see that it's about food. Now, of course, you can see that this baking tray has to do something with food. But also, I have these lemons. These are from a garden center, and they are super old. I believe 20 years or something, because they weren't priced in euros, but in the coinage thing that we had before there, and that was, yeah, at least 20 years old. I also have very tiny, cute pieces of food. These I once bought at a Christmas store, also at the excuse me, at the garden center, and I picked this one because it had yellow on top. This is the newest that I bought, a lemon thing, and you can see, hopefully at least you can see, that this is a Kurt Adler item. And this was on a clearance sale, so yeah, I kept it and I think it looks pretty cute. But I'm going to remove the tag. Normally you can hang these up, but I'm not going to do that, so I will remove those tags, and then you can perfectly use it upon a tray in your kitchen. Now, I think, let's say here, a piece of pie, and there as well. I just do something. Now, if I want to fill up these holes, and therefore I use this sisal grass here, not too much, just tiny little flakes. And I have no idea how I'm going to attach these. Let me, for example, yeah, that is just too much. Fold it up a little bit more. Well, I'll have to cut this because that is just too much. And then, for example, glue this in, like so. I think I'm going to heat up the glue gun and then fill not everything, but just a tiny of them with this grass. I also have this branch here, and these eucalyptus ones too. Oh, there is the glue gun. Now let's say that I want some greenery out here. Does that look weird? Yeah, I don't think that's a really tasty look if you put that beside pie. But this goes well, so I'm going to do the same with that, I think, or maybe just here. And then also some sisal grass in there as well. So you divide it nicely throughout your decoration. Just fold it up a little bit. And yeah, if I have more than enough, then I will just cut it off. I will glue this in place when I am done, but that is not yet. Here's something too. Okay, definitely way too much grass, but let me pick up the scissors for you later. Now I wonder, I saw Jenny once cutting these. Is that also possible for me? And if not, then I want to know how many can I stack into one of these holes here. That will be 3. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, maybe 3 here as well. And I'd like to make some text thing here. Now, I'm just going to arrange things. This can look really cute, but oops. Of course, also this here looks more realistic, like this, like leaves of a lemon. Oh, don't have to drop that. So yeah, maybe gluing these upon here looks cute too. Oh, and of course I also have these ones. Let me just, the branch is very stubborn. Here, this. Would that look nice too? Not completely, no. I don't think I'm going to pick that branch. But these might be cuter. So you have different pieces of greenery in almost every, tree gap that you have. I have to glue this down after all, so that's why I heated up the glue gun. I'm not going to bore you with that whole process because, knowing me, it might take some time. Oh, I have an hydrangea here as well. What if I just pull this out and put in, no, that's just too much. Okay, then we make a smaller hydrangea. Look, this one big thing from AliExpress, which you can just easily pull off smaller parts and even loose flowers if you want to. Yeah, maybe this is a good idea, putting this in the center here. But then I'm only missing one thing with letters, and I have no idea how to do that. So I'm going to think about it, and then I'm going to glue everything first, and then as the last thing I always like to do the letters. Maybe here or here on the side would look nice too. Yeah, I think we're going to put it on the side. Anyway, I will be back with you when everything has been glued down. Gluing this down is really easy. I already did this one. Just take it out and then just go up and down with the glue gun, like so. And then just slightly press it in. Watch out for your fingers. And with the scissors, you can cut it down to the shape that you like. Just like so. As long as you press it down well enough. Oh, that doesn't fit. Then I just use this thing here. Just press it down so everything sticks to the glue pretty well. Easy as that. And now I'm going to use the scissors because there is a lot of grass that I don't want to have around. So I'm just going to cut off the longest strings that I found here. And then everything will be removed. Okay, the grass has been shortened. The pies are in the right place. And I'm now gluing the lemons just with a tiny dot of glue. And then I just put them into the right position. I also have really tiny leaves that I'm going to attach carefully to the lemons to give it a more realistic look. These come from a big IKEA plant, by the way. Just going to put them in the center. Oh, this one has a bit of a string. So they just look like lemon leaves. The tree is decorated. I'm only missing some text here. And I have a solution. Just going to glue 4 tumbling blocks together as a square. And there I can make some sort of sign out of it. So just put some hot glue upon those blocks. Ooh, that was a big drip. Another one here. And the last one will be here. Just a tiny square, and now it's stuck to the crafting mat. I will just let the glue cool down, and I'm going to carefully pull it apart. And here just can make anything out of it actually. Just put letters upon it, whatever I like. Here's this tumbling block square, and I also cut out a piece of cardboard just in the same size. I'm going to hot glue that upon the blocks, just with some dots of glue. Like so. Doesn't have to be that difficult. And now I have a cute little sign. This is the back, which I can use just like this here in the tray. It is a bit bigger than I expected, but on the other hand, I think it looks super cute together. And you can definitely see that it's a baking tray, so no problem. I had to use the blackboard paint to paint everything in the same color because I didn't have any black cardboard. I just made my own printable here. I'll send it to Johnny so she can put it into the members section as a free download. I'm going to cut it out and then just Mod Podge it here upon my miniature sign. Just poured some glue here. Use a brush to brush it out. I'm just going to brush the whole thing. The image is just slightly smaller. Then just lay this thing straight. Carefully, don't press too hard because then you can't rearrange everything. Now hold the center and I'm going to brush away any air bubbles that might be underneath here. So you get a real smooth print. I'm going to seal it, I think only at the edges here. So just slightly brush around. That's why I glued the whole thing. Only on the edges, so I'm not going to do the text, but that is optional, just whatever you like and think looks beautiful. And there you have your tiny little sign. Here you see how the sign turned out, and this is the complete DIY. Just what you can make of an old cupcake tray is impossible. I really like the yellow colors, and I think the piece of pie looks super cute together with all the artificial lemons. Of course, the greenery is also really warm. So let us know what you think about this DIY. Write it down in the comment section below. That was it for today, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Jenny and I hope that you had fun watching, and we hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone!